Well, good day, everybody. Glad you can join me today. Um, Now, on my Facebook feed, I put it out that I was interested in buying myself a parang. I was looking at the Condor Village Parang. I just wanted some feelers to see what people's ideas are and if they would get one and if they own one and what their feeling is on it. And myself, I've been looking at the parang for a few years and kind of didn't really go in that direction. And I kind of went towards, let's say, like the Becker BK9, and then I kind of went to the kukris. But I kept going back to the Village Parang from Condor. And after reading some of the comments and talking to certain people, I know I don't live in a jungle environment here in northern Canada, but you know what? I strongly believe it doesn't matter where you live. If you want to be out in the woods and you want to play with a knife and you want to do all your fire prep, shelter building, or whatever, you know what? This is going to work regardless of where you live. This here, to me, is going to replace your small hatchets. All right? And as far as I'm concerned, if you go out there with a 4-inch blade, this, and a Silky saw, you know what? You got it covered. You got it covered. You don't need a big axe because your saw will cut anything down, let's say 5-6 inches and under, cut them into chunks. Then you're going to use this here to split it, and then you're going to use your one with the 4-inch blade, make some feather sticks, small kindling, get your birch bark going, this, that, and the other thing, and you're on your way. So anyways, let's take a look at this Condor Village Parang. Okay, that's how it's dressed up in the box. We'll take a good look at the leather sheath. Then you have a sticker and a booklet just showing different knives that they carry. So this is the parang itself. I can see all the oil in here. So let's take a look at that. It's got a tip protector on it, which is good. There it is. That feels good. All right, let's take another look. I'll leave the tip protector on. Now, right from the scales to the tip, right at the bottom, you're looking at 12 inches, right down the tube, 11 3/4, cutting, you're looking at 11 inches for cutting. All right. This portion of the knife here, for a couple inches, is going to be your Scandi, turning into a full convex. In looking at this one, the convex starts about here, so within an inch, and runs to the tip. Lots of oil on this knife. So anyways, that's the Condor Village Parang. I'm going to put the weight of this blade right here. Now, the sheath, it's you're looking at probably 8-ounce leather. The belt loop rotates, so that way when you're carrying it on your side and you go to sit down or whatever, she won't get out of your way. All right. A lot of people complain about it. They said it doesn't last. Maybe, I don't know, but I can always fix that myself because I do a lot of leather work. So to me that'll be just a quick fix. But I understand their concern. The snaps, are pretty good. Yeah, the snaps are good. I don't mind the snaps at all. Stitching looks pretty good. The welt looks not too bad. Myself, for this knife, I would have went with a full 9-10 ounce leather. I would have put a wider welt in there, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a chance. I could fix it up. But the sheath is not too bad, you know. It's not too bad at all. Your fasteners, you can easily turn them out of the way so you don't cut them. Both of them. Fits in there great. You know what I mean? So if you're just around camp, you can easily sheath your knife if you're just walking around, you know, gathering wood or whatever. But if you feel like it, all you can do is turn your flaps like this and then resecure your hat. Okay? Very easy. Or leave it undone and take them out of the way. Oh, it feels pretty good. There's just a little bit of play in there, so that's good. You're not going to cut your leather. You just got to, when you sheath your knife, make sure you bring your spine up, and you'll save your welt. You got a lot of room to do that. All right, very nice. First impression, I like it. It's got the weight to it. But you know what? I want to beat it against some wood. So how about if I set myself up and I'll move you in a little closer and we'll do a little chopping. Okay. So I got my sawbuck, and on here is cherry wood, which is very hard. You're looking at probably 4.5 inch diameter, and we're going to test the blade on this. Okay, we're going to take some chops, we're going to compare it with other blades, and we'll take a good look at it. But what I want to do is I want to bring you in closer. All right. So there's my Condor Village Parang next to my 12-inch kukri, my 10-inch, and my 9-inch Becker BK9. I figured since they're all my choppers That would be a great test. So let's start off with the parang. All right. Let's just take a nice medium swing, and we'll see the depth of this blade. Always make sure that your body parts are out of the way of the swing of the knife. That's a medium swing. Cherry wood. Let's take a look at that. There's the top of the grind in comparison to the depth of the cut. That is sweet. All right, let's leave that in there and grab another knife. Becker BK9. Same idea. Comparison. There you go. Yeah, that BK9, I'm telling you, that's an animal in itself. All right, let's throw down a couple of kukris in there and see what it looks like. Okay, that's my 10-inch. The sweet spot for chopping is right here. Again, the thickness of this blade is 3/8, 3/16, and that's probably a 1/4 inch. Tapered quarter. So let's see what we can do here. Bounce. Okay, so I'm going in probably 1/8 of an inch, and she's just bouncing. All right, let's get my 12-inch. There's my 12-inch, and let's see how that does. So that is basically going the height of the grind. Yeah, the height of the grind. Condor Village Parang. Let's chop some wood. Again, that's a nice handle. In your force, when you're chopping, you will not slide off it, but you can definitely put a lanyard to wrap your hand in if you want to hold it right at the end to do some wrist chops. Okay? I don't find it slippery at all. It's got texture to it. It's not smooth wood, so I like that. But for now, I'm just going to use it as it is. So let's do some chopping. I want to show you something. Look how low I'm burying that blade. All right. So let's continue on. Like I'm getting great penetration. And as you can see, right where the knot is. So there you go. Maybe an axe is a little bit quicker, but you don't need an axe. This Condor Village Parang, it's going to serve you right. All right, let's check out the cut. So there you go, 4 1/4 inches. That's a nice size log. Right where the knot is, you're looking at what? 4 3/4. So, nice clean cuts. Here, let me get you out of there. There. Like, that's smooth. That is smooth right there. Very smooth. Like, look at the depth of the cuts. Like, that's sweet. So can a parang be used in northern Canada? Well, yes. You don't have to be in a jungle to use that parang. But then again, that's the style of the village parang. I know all the other ones that are 18, 20, 21 inches and stuff like that, and real thin, that's made for shoots, grass, you know, stuff like that, right? But this one here, the village parang, yeah, you can get away with that in the bush in northern Canada, no problem. You got a saw, you could saw down a 4 or 5 inch tree in diameter and easily chop it. All right, let's see what kind of fine skills I can do with that. All right, before we go any further, okay, I just chopped it. I used a good part of the blade from here to here. So let's just do an edge test. You know what? That says it all, right? So there you go. Nice and sharp, even after cutting that. Like, that's a nice blade right there. All right, I'm gonna look around for something I can make a couple of feather sticks out of, and we'll take a look at that. Okay, the Condor Village Parang. Now, it was supposed to be, from what I read, almost from here to here was supposed to be a Scandi, and then the rest would be a convex. But to me, only maybe this 1 inch right here is a Scandi, and right from here to the end is a convex. Very sharp, even after chopping into that cherry wood. Okay, so now as far as feather sticks, I'm not a pro at it, that's for sure, but we'll give it a shot anyways. Just got to try and get the angle. It's not so easy with the this convex, that's for sure. Keep just wants to cut everything off. Okay, let's try something. Let's try this one. All right, let's try that again. Like she has no problem shaving, but it's just so sharp it's cutting everything off. And the knife is rocking in my wrist because it is a heavy blade, and when she rocks like this it just cuts off the feathers. Gotta make up some excuses here. But you know what? If you had to do it, make a couple of feather sticks. Like just this alone, you can get a fire going. You know what I mean? That some small twigs from a pine tree, a little bit of birch bark, some of this, and then work your way up through your tinders and whatnot. You'd have no problem. But this is sharp, and as you can see, that's out of the box sharp. And that's after that cherry wood, after chopping that in half. But yeah, she cuts not bad at all. My feather sticking needs to be improved, that's for sure. And this here is just it's got a couple of knots in it, but it's not that bad. But this here is sharp. Can she cut? Yeah, she can cut. Can she make feathers? Sure she can. Can she chop? Well, you've seen that. Like no problem. I even buried it right into my stump. So anyways, thank you very much for dropping in there, guys, and checking out the video. I live in Northern Ontario, and as far as I'm concerned, I can definitely use this out in the bush. No problem. It would replace my little hatchet. No problem. This, a saw and a small little knife, 4 or 5 inch blade. No problem. You want to build a shelter? This will do it. This is a nice knife. It's got good weight to it. It feels great in the hand. Even if you put a lanyard there for safety. But look, it's higher than the palm of my hand there, or the back of my hand. So you're not going to slide off. So anyways, thanks very much for dropping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Drop down a comment. Let me know what you think about the Condor Village Parang. Take care, guys. Bye now.